I'm going to speak about a tour of the Natural History Museum and about Becky, who recently died of stage 4 breast cancer. My friends Jimmy and Selena and I visited the Natural History Museum in Denver, Colorado. What a wonderful place to go. This guy used to ply the oceans looking for sharks to eat. Imagine running into this monster. He's gone now. It turns out all life started underneath the ocean. Very interesting, the journey this life took from ocean to land. And that includes our own history of human beings. This is a tooth from that massive shark-eating monster. What a lot of us don't realize is that the Earth is in constant motion. It's just moving so slowly that you have to hang around for a few million years to really know it. But how interesting it is to watch the progress of the Earth as it changes and as its places change, including its oceans. Of course, the museum is full of fossils and remnants of life gone past. This was an ocean in Kansas. And these little guys were some of the early inhabitants of the Earth. Wouldn't you have loved to run into one of these? You can see that maybe they look kind of like fish as they crawled out of the water and made their way onto land. And we still have creatures today that can live both in land and on sea. It's very, very interesting. So was it worth it?
Huh?
Was it worth it?
Yep, it was worth it. It was nice.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part is this one here.
This one?
Yeah.
Selena, what was your favorite part?
That one?
This one?
Yeah.
But there were a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
A lot of different kinds. This is a view of downtown Denver from the Art Museum. It's very famous, and I always thought it was a little made up, that they photoshopped it, until I got there. Well, these were some more of the inhabitants, and there are so many exhibits in this museum. Just so many things that are very interesting to see about how life used to be on planet Earth. This is a great place for kids, too. If you have children, they'll love them. And I remember my first time at this museum was about 50 years ago. And I remember my parents having a hard time getting me to leave because I was so fascinated by the growth and the animals and the history. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't devote myself more to this and learn more about it and become more involved with animals. I do love animals. This is an old-time mastodon. And that ocean over Kansas, probably had birds that looked like this. And then there was a mummy exhibit. Very interesting. It turns out you had to be fairly well-to-do to be mummified. And the mummification process involves a lot of the spirituality and the cultural beliefs of the time. How one extends one's life into the afterlife. And well, don't we try to do that today? I know a lot of people who insist that they are coming back to this world in one way or another. Then we moved on to the other exhibits. These are the California condor, which are nearly extinct, and other birds from various locations all over the world. And sometimes they had just plain common exhibits. These are geese, Dall sheep. These birds must really enjoy living on the ocean. People pay millions of dollars to have the same front row seats these birds have. This is a piece of petrified wood. Then there was the American Indian exhibit. Very interesting. About the people that came before us. Well, when the event was over, they gave us a great send-off, considering that they didn't charge us anything to get in. There was a dinosaur waiting at the exit, just willing to give everybody a kiss goodbye, and they gave us bottles of water in aluminum, which they say can be recycled many, many times. that was their whole point of it, that it's a better product than plastic because plastic stays around for centuries and is more difficult to recycle. Well, you can see the tail of that dinosaur coming out the door. It'll take us just a minute to get up there. But he was really cute and very interesting to watch. Come see the Natural History Museum in Denver, Colorado. It has a lot of exhibits and you'll have a great time. The staff are awesome. They work really hard to make sure that you have a good experience. So I would say if I had to pay to do this, which I didn't this time, I'd be happy to pay. It has so many memories for me going back almost 50 years. Well, more than 50 years. Well, this is Tim Painter from the Vanlife, speaking to all of you. If you like what you see, please push like. I really appreciate it. Or share it with a friend. And most of all, the most important thing, leave your remarks. Tell me what you think. Where do you want me to go next? What kind of things would you like to see? I read every comment, and I respond to many. And of course, the page survives on subscriptions too. So if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and push that little bell thingy. Otherwise, how do you know when I put up a video? Before I go, I wanted to say just a few words about Becky, a fellow van dweller. I didn't know Becky, who recently passed from stage 4 breast cancer. I may have met her, and I may not have. But I sure heard about her. She was a girl who had the courage to go out and live the van life while she had cancer. I think that really speaks a lot to what the van life is all about. And it speaks to the bravery and courage of the people who are out there doing it. When you know the end could be near, that things are getting serious, and you still go out and live the van life. Well, that tells you about somebody who understood priorities, who understood what really counts in life. My hat is off to this young lady. She really touched all of us. And my hearts are the friends and family. Well, guys, thank you so much for being with me on my journey. This has been a wonderful experience for me, and I hope it has been for you as well. This is Tim Painter, signing off.